All right, welcome into episode number 47 of Tunesday Tuesday, presented by the Boston Chris Show. And thank you so much for tuning in to the second episode tonight. Again, guys, we are going live each and every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. going forward. And we have yet another phenomenal singer-songwriter as a guest tonight. Mr. Jackson James is going to be joining me here very shortly. And I want to thank Jackson beforehand and ahead of this interview just for short notice. We had a different artist scheduled for this week, and he came in and filled in for us, and it worked out really well because Jackson has been on my wish list of interviews for a while anyway. So this works out really, really good. We will be chatting with Jackson about a song that is not actually out yet. I think it comes out this coming Friday. The song is called oh my gosh, really? I just had it. The song is called Picking Weeds, of course. Oh my gosh. I've been listening to it all day and I forgot the name of it, guys. This is why you should not get old. The name of the new song is called Picking Weeds, and I'm really stoked about it. You guys were just listening to Rodeo Clown, which up till now has been my favorite Jackson James song. I really love that tune. We did feature that song as a song of the day earlier in the year. And anyway, without any further ado, guys, we are going to get into it with Jackson and see what he's been up to and what he is planning on doing in the future. Let's go chat with him. Y'all hang in. Jackson, how you doing, man? You playing peekaboo with me?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man. I was just telling everybody. I got to thank you first of all for coming in on short notice and doing this. But I was also letting folks know that you have been on my wish list of interviews for a minute. So I'm really stoked to get to do this. So yeah, thank you for doing it, man. You've been killing it lately around here in the Northeast Texas area. And first of all, I want to say congratulations on almost 250 million streams or 250,000 streams
Okay.
on Spotify. Crazy, man, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's been a blessing. It truly has been.
And that's for the EP for the Sinners, right? This is your debut EP.
Yes, sir. We released it May of 2024.
Wow. So yeah. So I mean, a little under 2 years, year and a half, really. I mean, that's pretty good. 250,000, man. That's doing something.
Yes, we take what we can get.
Yeah, and I was reading on your social media that it's been kind of a slow burn with the record, but what was it? I mean, you said here that you just kind of put it out there to see how it would do. Are you happy with the results of it?
I'm happy with it. I think I'm pretty self-critical, like a lot of people are.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh, so there's always things I have to go back and change, but I think I never want to do the same thing twice. So I think with every release and every single thing that we do, every show, I'm trying to just constantly improve.
And did you write all the songs on the record?
Yes, sir.
Are they all solo writes, or did you have some co-writers in there as well?
No, sir. I don't work well with others, so they're all solo.
Oh man, so what does that entail? I don't work well with others. Is it just kind of like all your songs are your babies kind of thing, and you don't really? It's not easy to share that vulnerability with other folks.
I'd say that well, and I think all the songs I write are personal stories of mine, not they're personal anecdotes, and so the only person who really knows what was going on at the time was me.
Sure.
Uh, but I've tried to get better at writing with other people. But that first EP was all songs I wrote. I think I was a junior in high school.
Wow.
Uh,
So as far as songwriting goes, have there been any mentors in your life, or has it just been from the heart mostly?
I've had a lot of personal friends of mine who really inspire me. I think also when it comes to songwriting, John Prine is kind of the first guy that comes to mind.
Sure.
It's one that my papa always had on. Same way with like John Fogerty from Creedence, and I mean a lot of Southern rock. I think I love and I've always listened to. So I think that's what I take most from it was it had the storytelling of country music, but the energy of a rock song.
Way to put it. Yeah, that's your vibe, isn't it?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, I love that. So I was looking you up a little bit, and I see on your social media that you're originally from Hughes Springs. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a 1,500 people town.
Yeah,
I don't think you probably would ever heard of it, but
I
it's
have.
near
I've been there, believe it or not. Yeah,
okay. For
yeah.
what?
So I had a friend there, but I've been to Avenger quite a bit too. They have that steakhouse out there. So like, from where I live,
Rest
we have to go through Hugh Springs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Avenger, Linden,
Yep.
Jefferson. Yeah, I mean, I say I'm from Hugh Springs, but I was born down in Huntsville, which is near Houston. I
Yeah.
lived in Nacogdoches for a while, and we spent a lot of time in Texarkana. So really, if it's anywhere in East Texas, I've been there for a long period of time.
So where are you calling home now?
Well, I just moved away from Nacogdoches, and we're kind of in between houses, living with family. So right now, home is wherever they'll let us stay.
Yeah, wherever the next show is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Knack is man. I'm always trying to sing Knack's praises because the talent level in that area is just ridiculous, yourself included. Did you play a lot in that area, Nacogdoches and surrounding areas?
Well, it was funny. I moved there. I graduated high school May of 2023, and I stayed around my hometown for about 6 months. And I moved to Nacogdoches because that's where my best friend was. And I moved there because I was trying to grow my career.
Sure.
And whenever I moved there, my career grew in everywhere where I wasn't. Like it blew up in DFW and Texarkana and all these other places, and I had nothing to do in Nacogdoches. And that was ultimately why I had to move away. It was just there's nothing there for me.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way it is too, man. It's the way that's the way it goes. So when do you start? You just mentioned the word career, so you're already looking at this. I know that you are a full time musician. So what is it like transitioning from somebody who might be just like doing this for fun or whatever, and then now I want to do this for a living? That's going to be kind of daunting, right?
It is pretty daunting. I was blessed to know what I wanted to do very early on. I wouldn't say I always wanted to be a musician, but I always wanted to be some kind of writer or some kind of artist.
Yeah.
But I was blessed to where I was started doing shows like my sophomore year of high school and kind of just did some hometown park shows. And then I played a bar when I was 16, and then I played another bar, and it kind of just grew naturally from that. But I think you definitely have to be business oriented when you go into a business like this because there's not a corporate ladder to climb. There's not
Yep.
a rule book or a set position. Everyone goes at a different speed. Everyone blows up differently. Everyone makes money differently. I know guys who you would never know their name, but they make more money than the guys who are headlining shows.
Yep.
It's a crazy journey, and so we're kind of just blessed to be somewhere in the middle of it right now.
So are you learning that as you go, just organically from do's and don'ts, and just making mistakes along the way, and then realizing? Because I mean, there's a lot more than just playing and performing the music that you have to learn to. I mean, for the bottom line, which is to make a living at it. So is that kind of like trial by fire for you?
Yeah, and I think always I've tried to learn from other people's mistakes, but
Sure.
I always do things the hardest way possible, just naturally. So, I mean, I've had my fair share of mistakes, but I have a lot of great friends who I'm close with who are I like to surround myself with people who are doing better than me, because it gives me something to copy.
Yeah.
It gives me something to look at and go, well, it's working for them, it might work for me too. And if it doesn't, then I'll just go to the next thing.
It says
There's
that work in the negative as well, like learning and seeing what people are doing that isn't working, and maybe the negative side of the business as well. Or are you pretty quick at learning that, or is that the hard way as well?
I think even right now I'm in a negative spot, but that's where you learn the most. That's where you reach out and you ask.
Mm-hmm.
There's right now about our operation that I may not like, but I know that in about 6 months, with enough planning and everything, it would bounce right back like we had before. I mean, it's never been easy, but it's not hard if you just put the pride away and just listen to what they're saying.
And you're essentially working all over Texas at this point, right? Are you getting out of Texas any?
Yes, sir. Yeah, this tour that we've been doing, it started at the end of August and then it'll stop at the beginning of December. We did Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Alabama, Mississippi, and Kansas.
And are you booking all of that yourself, or do you have help with that?
We have help now. This would be our first year where we have help. We're signed on to Bevel Music out of
Nice. Yeah.
Antis
Yeah.
with Chris.
Yeah.
and he's been really helpful. He's always a good guy to call and I can ask questions with. So me and him together have been booking this, and I think it reflects well. I'm very proud of what we've done this year, and I'm very proud of what we have planned for next year. I think it's
Yeah,
going to
Chris is
be.
an amazing dude, man. A really nice guy, and he's good at what he does for sure.
He's been a great resource so far, and so is Brandy. I mean, they both
Yeah,
are
yeah.
an absolute team.
Awesome people, very very awesome people. My father-in-law, we had his memorial at Neon Moon, and Chris was
Oh,
just so open and inviting and everything for that. So yeah, Bevel will always be one of my you know one of my favorite people ever, just because of
yeah,
that. But yeah, I love that you're busy, and I love the vibe because what you do as an artist is different um, than what comes out of this state or even in this region, the 903 especially. Like you said, the vulnerability of country, but the energy of rock. I really love the way you put that. Is that based on influences that you had as a younger person and when you were just being kind of exposed to music? Is that why the vibe is that way now?
I think I definitely when I was starting out, I tried to take a lot from like my parents' taste in music. There was a lot of Matchbox 20, a lot of '90s
Nice.
rock, and then my dad, he was a huge like pop punk fan and a lot of like weirder kind of music. So I got to hear a lot of different influences. But when it came to kind of building up a business and building up what I thought my sound was, it was a lot of just a community based driven thing. It was the people I was surrounding myself with. I was trying to I didn't want to stick out, but I didn't want to sacrifice my, I guess, integrity.
Yeah.
And so it was, but I started off as a bluegrass musician. I just
I saw
randomly,
that. Yeah.
yeah, I used to do it. I used to go to the state park and I'd play, um, like a couple hours. I used to go around to different churches every week and play bluegrass gospel. And a guy told me one time, he was like, you're never going to pay the bills of bluegrass music. And he was kind of right. I was getting kind of tired of it. And so I heard a Charlie Robinson song on the radio. And I'll always remember it just way that he delivered those lines, it brought me back to whenever I was a kid. And my mom would put on a Stone Liberty record or a Randy Rogers record or anything else like that. It really resonated with me, and so that's kind of. I think I was a junior in high school is when I started wanting to do Texas red dirt music.
And so when you're writing music, when you're actually sitting down to write a song, are you thinking in the standpoint of genre at all?
I think, well, I write all my songs just me and the acoustic guitar, so it I could write a song and be thinking of a Blink 182 song when I'm writing it, but whenever I go into the studio with a bunch of country guys, it's going to come out sounding like a country song. Or if I go into the studio with a bunch of rock guys, it's going to come out more of a rock song. I mean, there's been a lot of songs that are out now that were completely different when they were written, but I think that's part of the fun and the beauty of recording your music.
So it's basically an ingredient that's added during the studio portion of the baking process, so to speak.
Yeah, it's like a food coloring into like a
Sure.
brownie mix.
Yeah.
It tastes a little the same, but it looks different.
Yeah, I love that. Good. Just you're very smart the way you're putting things, man. Man, I love the song that you picked for your pick of the week, which is Jackson's pick of the week. I love this because I'm a big fan and champion for artists from East Texas, especially original artists, people that write
Yeah.
their own songs. And you picked somebody who I believe is going to be a household name from East Texas.
Just
Um,
yeah, I've known him forever, and I love that dude.
Yeah, his name is Braden Stewart. If you guys don't know of Braden Stewart yet, I'm so happy that you picked this song. The song you picked is Patient and Honest from Braden. Of all the songs in the world, why did you pick this one for your pick of the week?
Well, so I've known Braden for a very long time, and I've known him since before he was releasing any music, and it was me, Braden, and a guy named Lincoln Swansea, and there's some DFW guys, but they were very good friends, and they welcomed me into their friend group with open arms, and they were mental and helping me feel like I could make it. And I remember sitting down around I think it was a campfire, and he had played us the recording of Patient and Honest, and I mean, it blew me away. I'd never heard anything like it. It reminded me of like a Jason Isbell record or something, like an old Turnpike song.
Isn't
And
it cool when you get the inner scoop on a new song and Like maybe you're one of the first set of ears that gets to hear it or something. It's really one of the coolest things that the byproduct of what I get to do. Um,
Yeah,
you know.
it's different hearing it when it hasn't been released because it's still a part of them. It's
Mhm.
whenever you release a song, it's out for the world for interpretation. But before it's been released, it's still something you hold on to yourself.
It's such
Whenever
a
I release,
personal thing, isn't it?
yeah, it's like having it's just like if you paint something. I mean, it's in your room and it's something that you spend hours on, but whenever you put it up on the wall in a museum, it becomes art.
Yep.
It's it's the other people viewing it which makes it the song, in
Yeah, and
my
if
opinion.
you're one of the first ones that they share it with, man, that's kind of a lot of trust for an artist to share that with a small group of people. I know
I would,
just from hearing the stories.
yeah, and the fact that they want to show me their stuff makes me want to show them my stuff as well, and I feel like
Hmm.
it provides a safe space to where if my song does sound terrible, I can maybe get an honest opinion about it instead of a hate comment.
Yeah, very true. And I mean, we could not segue any better into what's happening tonight. This is essentially a world premiere of the song that you are featuring tonight. This comes out on Friday, right? Um, this will be your brand new single, which is not anywhere yet. It's called Picking Weeds. First of all, thank you for letting us kind of premiere this song. I'm excited to let folks hear it. But tell us how the song came to be.
So right whenever I'd graduated and I'd moved to Nacogdoches, I was I think everybody goes through this, but being on your own for the first time is a scary feeling. And I was having a difficult time kind of navigating what to even feel or where to go. And the guy I would always ask advice from was my grandfather. Anytime I had any question, I'd always go to him. And I lost him back in 2022. And so one night, I was thinking back to this garden that we would grow every summer. We would grow peas, squash, jalapenos, anything that would grow that year. And I used to get mad because all summer we'd have to sit out there in the
Yep.
field, pick it, and shell the peas, all the stuff that comes with having a garden. And I used to just wish that we could go out and buy those things. And he always taught me the importance of, knowing where that hard work is going, being able to look in the fridge, knowing the work that it took to put food on the table, knowing the work that it takes to do anything. And so with that mindset, it was just a song that I wrote one day it was one of the few therapeutic songs for me. It just helped me get right back into the headspace where I needed to be.
Yeah, and it's kind of reliving those days, right? For you, it almost puts that person into the room with you again, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And I don't think every single song I write is therapeutic, but songs like really help me. I mean, anytime I play it, I just have a big smile across my face.
Sure. And it gives you that story, which helps you almost connect with the audience in a spoken way before connecting with the audience in a singing way, too, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. And yeah, and I think honestly with this one, I was just trying to copy a John Prine song. I wasn't super worried about what I was writing with the lyrics. I was just wanting to write something that felt honest to myself.
Well, Jackson, I'm super stoked to show the songs that you featured tonight. One from Braden, and of course the almost the world premiere of your new single, which is coming out Friday. I hope everybody will stream it when it comes out. It is called Pickin' Weeds. We're going to play it here in a minute. But if folks are just hearing about you for the first time and they've tuned in tonight or in the future, what is the best way for them to support you? Where can they follow along and stuff?
So if you go to jacksonjamesband.com, that'll have all of our social medias, all of our streaming platforms, all of our tour dates. And in our social medias, there's also a link tree, which is kind of the same thing as a website. It'll redirect you to Belleville Music if you want to book us. But if you just search up Jackson James on any streaming platform, you'll find us. You can look for songs like Back on Track or Radio Clown. That's kind of been our standouts recently. But yeah, I mean, I say we because it is my name, but I have a whole team of guys
Mm-hmm.
who help
Sure.
me
Yeah.
behind this. And so whenever you're clicking a song to stream or you're sharing it or you're just shooting a follow, you're helping out a whole ton of people when you do it, and supporting the.
Yeah, and the name of the EP is For the Sinners, guys. So make sure you're streaming that. Pick up a copy of it if you'd like to. Jackson is a very busy young man, and much like Braden, I think you are one of the ones from this area That's going to make a good name for yourself. And I appreciate you so much for filling in and being my guest this week, man. It's been fun watching you grow as an artist, as a performer, and hopefully we can do something a little more in depth in the future as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you for always supporting independent musicians. I see where you're tagging my stuff and you're tagging other guys, and it helps give us a boost throughout the week when it feels like no one's listening. You know.
Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Let's get into the music. You have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, bye-bye. All right, guys, we are going to play the world premiere again. This is Picking Weeds, the brand new single that will be out this coming Friday, which I believe is the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can probably tell me for sure out there, but I'm pretty sure it's October 17th. This is the world premiere. Once again, Jackson James with Picking Weeds. Y'all check it out.
Spinning like a blender full of bricks in the kitchen. Not to mention, I feel I'm feeling this for attention. Figured out I was good for nothing in 8th grade football. Living life through a sideline view ain't a way to live at all. It's time I see for my self-esteem. I promise to fall to my knees and pick the weeds, because God in my heart doesn't go hey God. It seems sincerely the man I used to be. Tell y'all something that you would never expect, that this privileged teen is a high-functioning nervous wreck. And I got about 100 friends that won't be there at the end. They'll never get to understand why I am the way I am. It's time I see for self-esteem. Promise to fall to my knees and pick the weeds, because God in my heart doesn't go hey God. It seems sincerely the man I used to be. Outside looking in, you can see where I'm messing up again and again. I just plant my feet on the ground, grow up past the clouds, and so I can know I wasn't holding you down.
right, next up is Jackson's pick of the week. Once again, a phenomenal young man named Braden Stewart. And the song is called Patient and Honest. Once again, this is Jackson's pick of the week.
Take your time, or don't touch a thing. Flipping the record over, play it but slower, it's all the same. And get it right if you get it all. Worry about her later, Jesus can save her and you can always call. And don't hold back, and don't hold anyone till you've tied all the seams and thrown away your dreams for someone. But it's all I know, and it's all I fear. Could have been something but couldn't run from it, and now I'm here. So just be patient and honest, and just be patient and honest, and don't just hide all the words under your breath, and just be patient and honest. And the road's not a lover, she won't ever talk back. She's filled with lies and cheap bourbon nights, potholes and cracks. But she's all I know, and she's all I need. A full tank of gas, a bag I gotta pack, and mouths to feed. So just be patient and honest, and just be patient and honest, and don't just hide all the words under your breath, and just be patient and honest, and pick up all the broken pieces of what you wanted to be, and don't give nothing to no one. But if you do, give them to me, and just be patient and honest, and just be patient and honest, and don't just hide all the words under your breath, and just be patient and honest.
right, there is Patient and Honest by Braden Stewart, who I believe just signed a publishing deal in Nashville to become a songwriter, a professional songwriter, and that man has the goods, I promise you there, so be looking out for that. Very excited to have Jackson James on Tuesday for the first time ever, and hopefully will not be the last. I'd love to chat with him again. So once again, thank you, Jackson, for taking time on short notice to kind of come in and keep the continuity of the show going. Once again, you guys make sure you check out Jackson's brand new single coming out this Friday, which will be called Picking Weeds, just like we played tonight. Y'all make sure you're adding that to your playlists. And maybe, you just never know, maybe it'll show up as our song of the day in the future. Who knows? Probably will. But yeah, guys, we are live every single Tuesday here on Tunesday Tuesday, 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Make sure you tune in next week for 2 brand new singer-songwriter guests here on the show. Thank you for watching, and I will catch y'all down the road.